their private account.
Really fascinating how people can genuinely fall in love through avatars. It's really wild, right? But also kind of beautiful. I've noticed, I've noticed that this podcast is slowly turning into relationship advice. That brings me into something I was reading yesterday. It's a metaverse blog, and it ties perfectly when it comes to how the virtual world and the metaverse is now it's running the world, I guess. If people are already forming real emotional bonds in the virtual space, so it's no surprise that the metaverse is now being seen as the next big frontier, right? It says that the metaverse blends physical and digital spaces, offering users a platform for social interaction, for commerce and entertainment. So it's not just about avatars hanging out. People are buying virtual real estate, attending immersive educational events, and engaging in experiences that used to be exclusive to the physical world. So now I can help but ask, do you think the virtual world or the metaverse is truly going to be the next big thing? Because from where we're standing right now, it already feels like the future is slowly unfolding right in front of us, the virtual reality. What do you think?
Well, for me, I see it as that being the next thing that would happen because, of course, right now we're also integrating AI or artificial intelligence into our lives. So that involved in the virtual world itself being very prominent right now and also having a lot of traction when it comes to profits and also revenue for different brands or different local or artists in particular, like what you've shown us previously in our virtual world tour and our previous episode. So I do believe that it's starting to become more apparent and more real that the virtual world is going to take over soon. That's kind of scary, but of course, I guess moving forward in the future, that's what it is for me. Also going back to what you said, like with how well, what I said, sorry, not only it's scary, but it is also profitable now. So that part is not really the scary part because of course we like earning, we like profits, and yeah, it's helping us, not only us, but everyone else around us to sort of move forward with the digital market and digital economy. So it also has its benefits, I guess, and its
Yeah,
perks. Would you
and
read it?
I think yes, you're right, Alfonso. I think I'm just scared of it because um just like what I have said that I am not into a virtual world, but I think it would help. It is a big help, especially those people who like arts, and I think they can express their artworks here in the virtual, and then also they can become a fluent, just like what you have said earlier.
Yeah, that's true. And also, just like what Fon says, that there are opportunities of earning here in metaverse and the virtual world. The market is wide, and if you're a businessman, especially inside the virtual world, you just have to think of ways of how you can reach out every individual that is using the virtual world, the metaverse. That those big names, for example, those NFT big names that I've encountered before or I have known before, that their audiences are those celebrities, those rich people. That's speaking of investments, you rather buy parcel of land, digital asset in the virtual world, or in real life. Explain. You funds first.
For me, I would honestly try to start investing now in virtual land because let's be real, the land prices in real life have significantly increased, and also it has also been very saturated at this point. Like a lot of land has been owned by what? Let's be real, one person, and these people are collecting these lands for their own value and their own,
Oh, I know that.
like their own value, their own assets. So with that, like it's better to start now collecting land in the virtual world because for sure it's not as expensive as what we have right now in the real world. So and also everyone else is already virtual. Like it's as we've all said before that we're already starting to move or transition towards the virtual world. So I would love to have at least a piece of land there. How about you, Lynn?
Yeah, we're the same. I would rather buy land in the virtual world rather than buying a land, yeah, real life. Because you know what, based on my experience, Fons and Ava, especially our family, specifically our family, we are fighting about the land that our grandparents left before they died. And then I don't think that or just right now they are having an attorney just like that, and they are going to pay some expenses, very expensive. And unlike buying here a land in the virtual world, I think you try to think that in real life you're going to buy a land, for example, 1 million. You cannot buy a land for only 100,000, right? You can buy I think you can buy, but not that big, very small. Yeah, especially nowadays. Yeah, just like what Afon said, that it is the prices here are increased already. And just try to think that if you're going to buy a land in a virtual world, well, it's not that kind of expensive, and also you would get the benefit of it because you know what, the world is the time is running so fast right now, and I think in the future the price of the land in the metaverse will be times 10, or yeah, it will be increased.
And also, speaking of which, Lynn, you said that about fighting over land. You know, some of the land that is um, being sold right now in real life has a lot of issues. Like it doesn't have a mother title, or there are a lot of issues like no title at all. Some people sell the land that they do not own. So there are a lot of things to worry about. It's not worth it of our time to invest, and of course money. Totally see why some people would rather invest in the virtual land because of those issues than physical land, because it's accessible, it's creative, and it holds a lot of future potential, especially for those who understand the space. But I just want to emphasize something, because even if we're excited to invest, we really need to take a step back, think things through, because at the end of the day, we're still talking about money, and money doesn't just fall from the sky. Before investing in any project, whether it's virtual land, NFTs, or crypto, we need to ask the right questions. So, is the project credible? Who is behind it? What's the roadmap? And of course, think of the risk of if you invested on it. If you want to invest on it. And one of the best pieces of advice I've learned from experienced traders that I've encountered, they said, only invest what you can afford to lose. And also guard your mental health.
Of course, what we're saying right now are all not professional advices. Of course, we're just talking from our experiences and our own thoughts or opinions about this. But I agree with what Ava said that we should always be careful with what we purchase or in general what we do because these things have also consequences if done wrong.
And yeah, and
I
also
agree.
I think I have also advised everyone educate yourself first before spending a single cent. Understand what the virtual world or metaverse really is, and search platforms, edit platforms, and you're going to learn how virtual land works and how it's bought, and how value is created.
And speaking of being smart with investments, it's also interesting to look at where this entire space is heading. Also, according to the blog of Metaverse, in the continuation of the blog that I read yesterday, that by 2025, it says that which is actually right now, this year, individuals are projected to spend over $112 billion on digital assets. And that number is expected to skyrocket to around like $290 billion by 2030. And that's massive. For example, I have read there that the Roblox game players are already spending billions just on the in-game items, the accessories, and of course the experiences that the gamers are experiencing.